It's Troy the model. Yeah, it's Troy the model. It's Troy the model. It's Troy the model. Yeah, it's Troy the model. It's Troy the model. It's Troy the model. Yeah, it's Troy the model. It's Troy the model. It's Troy the model. Yeah, it's Troy the model. Yeah, yeah. Got my ball shades on. Timberlands on my feet. It's getting hot in here. Troy the model, bring the heat. Yeah. How y'all doing today, everybody? This is your boy Troy the model, and today our topic today is going to be on success. Now, I know y'all probably thinking that we have discussed this before back in my old two videos, but this is a different topic of what I'm going to explain today. So success is the topic for today. And what we're going to talk about success is basically kind of giving you providing you with the mindset and what tools that you will need to have success. Because a lot of people, had like what I did in my last video. I just provided y'all the steps that y'all need to take to be successful. But this is just giving y'all the mindset and the tools that you would need to take those steps. This is what this topic of today is going to be on. So you have to have a great understanding of what you want to be success in. So what I mean by that is you have to be able to understand what you want to do, understand the career that you want to work in, understand that industry that you are going to be in. That's what I mean by understand your career. Because if you don't understand what you're doing and what you want to pursue in life, how are you going to be successful in that if you don't understand what's going on? And that's what a lot of people fail to realize and fail to understand, is because they don't understand the work that they want to be in. So you have to learn, you have to research, you have to do your key points, you have to study these things. You have to be willing to put all of your mind and all of your focus in that career. And if you don't do that, then that's the number one reason why people fail today, because they don't understand their career. Like, I know that you go to college, like right now I go to college, but anyway, like when I go to college, you have to understand that, like growing up when I was in college, my first couple years in college, I didn't really understand the key points and understand like how to develop and how to pursue and how to achieve that major that I was going to school for. So that's why I was, failing my classes, not getting a grade, because I really wasn't understanding. I was just doing the work, just doing the work. Like I did, get a couple A's. I passed most of my classes and stuff like that in that range, but I may pass it, but I still didn't understand it. Because like when you understand it, you will be able to teach others that are trying to pursue that career, that they want to do. You'll be able to teach them the things that you have learned in college. So me, for instance, like I done the work, got good grades on the work, but I didn't really necessarily understand, because when that question was answered in the near future in one of my other classes, my advanced classes, I didn't really really knew the answer, because I just basically forgot the answer, because I only knew it and studied for it for that particular class and for that particular project in particular, assignment that I had to do. But I didn't really understand the work that I was doing. I was just doing it just to get a good grade. I didn't really like apply it to my life. I didn't really like study on that so I can use it in my future job, because that's what college is all about. Everything that you learn, the tools that you are learning in classes, is what you're going to use in your career, your future, your job, anything in that matter that you That is what college is about. So you have to learn and articulate that into your knowledge so you can understand it and have a better understanding of what job that you want to do, like how you can, be successful in that job. And that's one option that you will have to take to be successful. Another tool that you will must have to be success to have success is to be willing to explain, communicate all of your ideas, your thoughts, the things. Just basically need to learn how to communicate between one another. To, explain something that somebody doesn't know, you will be able to explain it, without, pausing and guessing, basically. Don't give them the wrong information. You need to learn how to communicate through each other, because if you don't know how to communicate and present yourself, then that's one thing you will fail at. That will knock you down hard. You will not be able to be successful if you don't know how to communicate. That's one thing that I really, really and truly failed growing up in my life, because I was always I was basically hiding in my shell. I was always stayed in my comfort, so I didn't really come out of my box, out of my shell, because I was so scared to be around people. I was shy, and I didn't really communicate with others. I was the quiet person in school. A lot of people probably don't believe or doesn't believe that I was a quiet person, because the way I am now, I communicate to a lot of people. Everybody I come in contact with, I talk to them, how's your day going, in that manner. But back then in high school, I was the shy person. I was always stayed in my shell. So when I got to college, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna. It's time to change who I am if I want to be successful. It's time to be that man. You have to communicate to each other. And that's one thing that you will have to really have a great understanding of doing if you want to be a successful person. You want to be in that top bracket of the 6 people that is successful. For instance, Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith, LeBron James. They all know how to communicate. They all learn the tools that they had to learn to be in the position that they are in right now. And that's one thing that a lot of people fail to realize, because we have a lot of people in this world that wants to be one of those top stars in the world, but they don't want to do the work that those people did to be where they are now. That's one thing that people really fail to realize, is you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work to be where you want to go. I know I say this a lot, but it really doesn't make a difference if I say it or not, because a lot of people still don't listen and apply it to their life. People don't want to work for what they want. They want everything handed to them. That's why every day online they're searching for different ways that they can get rich quick. A lot of people think it's a such thing as get rich quick. There's no such thing as getting rich quick. You have to put in the work to be rich. You have to put in the work to be successful. You have to put in the work to be where you want to be. And if you don't put in the work, then you ain't gonna be nothing in life. You're gonna fail and you're going to stay at the ground. You ain't gonna be nothing if you don't put in the work. And that's what a lot of people fail to realize, is that they have to work for what they want. That's why a lot of these different, when they search it in Google about how to get rich quick or how to be successful, a lot of those things that they find on the web is not really real. It's a bunch of bull telling, basically giving them, what's the word I'm looking for? Giving them, basically misleading them. So basically telling them that they have to do this or do that to get rich quick. No, that's a lie. Those are scams, because there's no such thing as getting rich quick. A lot of people think they can just wake up in the morning and think they can search online about how to get rich quick. No, you have to put in the work. You wake up in the morning, you put your clothes on, you think about how you're going to change from the person that you were yesterday to the person that you want to be today. You have to change yourself each and every day. Get up in the morning, walk up to your mirror. If you don't have one in your room, use the bathroom mirror and look at yourself and think to yourself, how can I do better than I did yesterday and then do today? How can I make my life better? What can I do to change this world? And if you do that each and every day, you will be great. You will be successful. You have to basically do and apply those things to your life. Go to church. A lot of people don't believe in God. Well, that's a damn lie. You should always believe in God. You're going to be left down here. When the rapture comes, you're going to be looking and crying to yourself like, I should have believed in God. I should have did this. I should have did that. Well, it's too damn late now. You're already left behind. You should have been listening to everybody that been trying to teach you God and teach you the Bible and teach you the next life. What's going to happen in the afterlife. Basically trying to teach you the afterlife, but you don't want to listen because you think it's a lie, it's fake. No. It's real. And that's one thing that you need to know and need to learn to be successful. That's one of the top key points to be successful is to believe in God. If you don't believe in God, well, you might as well just sit back and cry because you ain't advancing nowhere. You have to believe and trust in God. Now, a lot of you probably think probably saying to yourself is that there's a lot of people that are successful right now that don't believe in God. Yes, you're right. There are. But the thing that you fail to realize is that they are hurting, they are struggling. They may not look like they're struggling or hurting inside, but they really are because they don't have God on their side. You have to put God as number one in front of you to be where you want to be. If you don't do that, then you will never advance on in your life. You will always be down where you are. You will always stay the same without God. God is always there. You have to believe and keep your trust in God. God will never leave your side. Now, for those of you that only pray and talk to God when you need something, stop that right now. You need to stop that. Stop praying every time you need something. Stop asking for God for everything. You need to thank Him when you talk to Him. You need to worship Him. You need to praise Him. You need to be grateful for where you are today. Be grateful that He woke you up every morning. That's what you have to do. Don't always beg, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Yeah, you want this, but do you really need that? And that's what people fail to realize is they want a lot of things, but they don't really need that. That's why God don't give it to you because you don't need it. You need to learn how to separate your wants and your needs. If you do those things, then you will definitely be successful. Make a list of everything that you need. You don't necessarily make a list, but think to yourself when you walk in the store to go grocery shopping for the month. And you see that chocolate bar that you want so bad. But before you pick it up and put it in your cart, just think about it. Think to yourself and say, do I really need this? Do I really need this? And your mind says, yeah. But your heart says, no, you don't need that. So when your mind says something, your heart says otherwise, you need to go with your heart. And a lot of people go with their minds because they have that little, that conscience in the back stating that, yeah, you need this, but you don't really need it. That's a want, man. Leave it there. And I think, and that is basically the last thing that you will need to use. The last tool that I have just explained to y'all is what y'all would need to do to be successful. Use those tools. to guide you in life, make sure, like I said, keep God as number one. Keep him first. Always keep God first, and I promise you, you will never fail. I mean, yes, sometimes you will fail, but hey, that's life. Nobody's perfect. Ain't nothing perfect in life. Sometimes you will fail. Everybody fails at some point, but you just gotta think to yourself and pick yourself up when you do fail. Don't stay down on the ground. Do not, cry and give up. Pick yourself up and continue to work through that process. And I promise you, you will be successful in life. So I'd like to thank y'all, for listening to me and explaining y'all the key points the tools that y'all would need to be successful. So just make sure y'all, take those tools and apply it to your life. Apply it to your everyday life, and you will be successful. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button underneath, that like and comment your thoughts and your ideas, and I will definitely reply back to y'all. This is Troy the Model, and y'all have a wonderful, blessed day.